It's just like for Mars, man, I feel like this is just another day at work. This is another Thursday night fight. All right, what's that? I want to get like my 200 some odd dollars in dip. Oh, I got to beat Raffi. Okay, say less. So we're gonna see if Raffi's able to hold his own because man, it's been rough for the boy. It's been rough.
It's like you got that free, hey, look, you want to pick up some overtime? Well, you don't have to do anything while you're here. But for Raffi, like, just as the games have progressed, we're giving him a lot of flack, but you just got to be impressed by how much he's been improving. That big damage going straight to 90%. Can he close it out, though, and get the first point on the board?
Hits him with the Dreidel, racking up that damage, that down tilt, bouncing him back and forth, looking like, once again, the WWE.
Ooh, okay. I appreciate that. He doesn't normally go for that too much. He likes to kind of empty hop and go for grabs. Instead, tomahawking in front of him, fade back, bait out an option on the jump, and get that up smash. Very good option there.
That momentum you were talking about looks like it's playing a huge part in this game one already. But man, Mars will be so aggressive off stage. And normally you think, okay, Rob, he's someone that's pretty hard to edge guard. Mars will go super deep when Raffi wants to recover low. But then I feel like that's where Raffi maybe originally developed the habit of recovering high when he was behind.
Studies show that a lot of times, especially in championships, as whether it be from a professional sport or esports, those who start coming from losers, who get that momentum, tend to climb a lot faster. Granted, these two have played each other a whole lot, and history's not on his side. But if Raffi's going to be able to take this, he needs to keep that positive mentality he had from the last set.
And what a great response from Mars. 2 stocks unanswered, 20.7%. What happened to this game? Raffi's going to go ahead and try to pull himself back into this. Had a beautiful start, but immediately got stuffed, ran out of gas, it looks like. Or rather, I don't even say that. He's trying his hardest. It's more that Mars is a very hard force to stop.
Now, CC, what had happened was I tried to gas up the idea that the comeback from being behind was a little bit too strong for Raffi's favor, and Mars reminding us that even with that, having a lot. Wow, that's not something Raffi normally goes for. He does. That's something you usually see out of Benny the Jets or like Epic Gabriel. They like to use a lot of the up B to go for chases. I'm really liking we're seeing that a lot more out of Raffi lately. But Mars just kind of cruising with this first victory, looking for the option, almost getting him with the neutral B, would have closed it out.
Okay. He's going to be nice and patient. Was expecting a full hop from Mars, throwing out that back air to respond to the option, but not able to find it. Still looking for that answer, getting outspaced by the forwarder. That boost kick's going to seal the deal, and Mars taking game one in convincing fashion immediately after Raffi had that explosive first stock. That is the easiest way to put a halt to someone's ever-growing momentum.
Yeah, you need to shut that down as fast as possible, because you just saw that after the winner's set where, he played so well, it's like, okay, he kind of sauced me a little bit in this first stock. I need to stop this right away. And now he's already forced Raffi onto another character. He did play Wolf game 3 in that last set, changing off of the Rob. Let's see if the Wario has a little bit different.
Yeah, I'm curious. I know Raffi's been working on this Wario a little bit. He had his inkling. It never quite worked out for this matchup as well. So we're going to see if the Wario helps him a little bit. Now, almost got an air flip kick at like the perfect percent to kill, so he needs to watch out. He can't even get his ground in neutral because he's being smothered. Look at the amount of space Mars is having between them. The answer, none. He is in his face the entire time.
Yeah, quite literally. Don't sleep. If you stay in those defensive positions for too long, Mars will capitalize on him for you giving him the ability to follow up. He's very good at reacting to a lot of these situations. But good thing for Raffi is he always has the clutch factor. Every time he takes a lot of damage, he still has the ability to close out a stock much earlier than Mars if he can, if he catches him with one of these wafts.
Man, I love the spacing on that back air from Raffi as well. On that whip, plasma whip. Okay, he's going to go ahead and throw that up, use it for the ledge trap, trying to get something here, trying to extend the hitbox by hitting the bike, but Mars not falling for it, just jumping immediately over it and continuing on his pressure.
I mean, honestly, this is looking really good for Raffi so far. Like, this is dead, like pretty much dead even percent. But just the way that he's approaching it, it definitely seems a little bit more comfortable than what we're usually used to seeing come game 2 with the Rob. Just barely missing, getting the sour spot of that dash attack. Mars got to be happy about that.
And we're going to probably see some chops coming out from Raffi here, maybe some down tilts. He's going for a lot of forward airs. But the thing is, for Mars, he's happy with taking those. Like, he's at 130 some odd percent. These fares aren't going to kill anytime soon. Raffi needs to start going for some juicier options.
Yeah, the good thing for Mars, too, is that no matter what, he doesn't really need to commit to approach a majority of the time to get a kill, but you just got to throw all of your actual home equipment, including your transportation, at Mars so he can eventually just stop.
Hey, yo, sometimes you just got to leave your car broken down by the side of the road and take an Uber home. Okay. Just one up air for the punish there on that whip boost kick. Raffi going for a little bit more. Hold on. Actually looking pretty good here and has pretty much a full walk at his disposal now while he's in the driver's seat. That means even if he loses this stock, he's going to be such in a good position on the next one.
Yeah, Mars very lucky in that situation before where the tech chase was happening, where he, Raffi ended up swinging a little bit too early because he got hit by the get-up attack. That could have led to a waft. He's looking for this falling up edge or the up tilt to close it, but he just keeps missing. And Mars baiting him for it. You keep doing it, I'm going to make you pay.
Yeah, trying to go for that clap there. Mars getting the parry, being able to kill him with a boost kick. Raffi still has this waft, and I'm wondering, come on, it's about that time where you want to let it rip soon. You have two stocks, you can build up on another one. Just need to find that conversion, but he hasn't been able to get it, and that is not what you want to see.
A little bit too early on that, hoping, I think he was looking for a trade there, thinking that Mars was going to come up there for a follow-up up air, and instead pulling it too early, and that is going to end up costing him what is possibly the ability to make a comeback because he just closes it out on that back air. Now he has to wait for waft once again.
And it's one of those scenarios where I'd almost rather Raffi not use the waft if he thinks he doesn't have a guaranteed confirm, to kind of go for it like that and have it whiff, because now he doesn't have that tool. And it was used, you know, maybe like a minute ago, maybe a little bit less than that. So now he has to get this last stock basically without waft on the table.
A good thing from, I mean, Mars held all of that fist, but you see Mars still kind of cruising with the way that he's approaching. He's not really, it doesn't seem like he's given Raffi a lot of respect on the approach with these nairs, because all he's looking for is just getting that one hit at trade on his approach so he can get big damage.
And Raffi just not able to get these conversions, going for the up throw, wanting to get the clap, not able to find a good enough DI from Mars, keeping him in it. But Raffi now needing to find that answer. Goes for the fair out of shield, and that's the thing about Wario. Like, his fair does not have a lot of hit stun, especially at the lower percents, where you'll get punished for hitting someone.
And the thick boy coming back, so he's still able to keep himself alive. But problem is, once you expended that jump and you had no bike, you had nowhere else to go. If you air dodge behind me, I'm going to react with the up B, but instead he pulled the trigger early and get you with this plasma whip and close it out.
And just like that, Raffi down 2-0 in the set. Right, we have Mars looking like he's on the cusp of getting his rematch versus Light in the grand finals. Now, granted, that game 2 went infinitely better for Raffi than that game 1 did. It was looking like that Wario was actually able to scrap. So we're going to see it again here for the game 3. We're going to see if Raffi's able to bring it back. But Mars has always been a thorn in Raffi's side, and he's saying today will not be the day that you overcome this obstacle.
See if maybe he can get something going for him. I do like the way that the Wario played a bit, outside of a few flubs here and there, especially the waft usage. But the only way you're going to get used to it if you continue to practice matchup. But Mars never really one to give you that free chance, especially when he racks up big damage like this. Looking for the jump, doesn't even need it. Doesn't get anything off the ground, though.
Just like that, again, 76-some-odd% and counting. The pressure from Mars being so hard for Raffi to deal with. This boost kick going to secure the KO. No, just thick enough.
Yeah, once again, good DI going straight to the corner, going to keep him alive. But here's the thing, like, even with, we're not sure how familiar Raffi is with the combos, you always have to respect that if, even at this percent, you get hit by a falling nair or something, that could be your stock for Mars. So he's playing it very careful. Going to get him finally with the boost kick.
And we did see that first 70-some-odd% of that last stock start all because Raffi punished Mars with a fair out of shield. It's like there's not enough hit stun on that move at low percent. You need to be careful and pick and choose your options wisely in terms of how you're going to punish. There's a lot of moves in the game that kind of have similar properties like that, and Raffi cannot allow that to be the reason why he's unable to get more damage.
Interesting choice to go for that ledge option there, but it does linger, so he's able to get that neutral get up. Here's the thing, though. Raffi has now used, he sealed out a stock with a forward smash, he whiffed, and then he did it again. So that forward smash is almost off the table unless he gets a good read, because you see Mars was already waiting for it right there.
Oh, we'll be seeing you. There you go. That beautiful conversion to the flip kick. Oh, we got a little bit of acrobatics happening on the other side of the stage. Sagwa, the Chinese Siamese cat, showing what those acro cats can do. But with that said, man, that up smash from Raffi finally securing out the first stock from Mars, but I don't even know where his second stock went.
Yeah, pretty much got deleted in there. Here's the thing now, if he can play, but I mean, you pretty much have to play late at this point. You have to slow it down and just get quick chip damage. But Mars isn't going to let you do that. He's a full stock up in 2 games. He's going to play in your face, make sure you get shut down, and refuse to let you get anything going. That way he can just get this going and get the rematch against Light in Grand Finals.
Now, I actually do like the uses of the up special out of shape, something you don't see a lot of Wario mains use, but it's a pretty good option. It's fast, it gets some damage, and it gets them off you to give you a little bit of stage control. But with that said, he does have the waft here. If he's able to kind of secure this one now, he can bring it back. It'll be slow. It'll be a slow grind. But just like that, you see him get the up tilt and then miss the conversion afterward. It's just a little bit of lack of refinement in his Wario.
Yeah, that's the big thing, is that once you give up that, once you pretty much give up that card and people recognize, oh, you can't actually confirm here, but you're going to be able to get a whiff punish. Closing it out with that waft there, maybe he could have gotten an F tilt, who knows? But the thing is, he's got a point on the board. See if he can run it back, but Mars staying right in his face the same way he did a second ago.
Yeah, and a lot of the times in a scenario like this, you're like, oh man, I need a crazy gimp or something, but ZSS is so hard to do that too.
Yeah, shutting down the landing right away as soon as he went for that DI mix-up. It's like, oh, I got to get back down to the ground as fast as possible. No, you ain't. Quick 3-0 victory coming in from Mars, shutting it down. Raffi had a great run once again, but he's going to go down in third place. Pretty consistent with that, too. Like, past, like, few OCs or a lot of the regionals, especially when Light and Mars are in attendance, it's usually Raffi in third.
Yeah.
Shutting down the invaders and making sure, like, he pretty much only
Defends
goes
the
down
house.
to Mars